I'm testing the rarest gas station snacks in the world, starting with Baja Fiery Mango Doritos. Now, these things have probably the coolest packaging I think I've ever seen. Also, Fiery Mango sounds like an amazing flavor for Doritos. Oh, wow, that immediately burned my nose when I smelled it. Which reminds me, I'm gonna be testing each product to see if they should come back to the gas station shelves or be thrown in the dumpster. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, that is terrible. Despite the cool packaging, I definitely see why these aren't gonna be at your local gas station. These ones are going in the dumpster. But for the next snack, breakfast and everything bagel ramen. Now, we're all used to having ramen for lunch or dinner, but have you ever had it for breakfast? We have everything bagel with cream cheese and an all-American breakfast with maple syrup pancakes, sausage, and eggs. These are definitely the most unique ramen flavors I've ever seen, but I will say they do look very appetizing. And to make these, obviously, we need to boil some water. So let's do it. I don't know if I should be excited or worried about trying these ramen flavors. And now we wait. All right, water is done. Look at the egg chunks in there. And now we let it sit for 3 minutes and then apparently we're gonna have breakfast ramen. But I gotta say, nothing could have prepared me for the diabolical snacks and drinks that are coming up. All right, it's been about 3 minutes and my entire room smells like maple syrup right now. Oh my goodness. These look so strange. Whoops. Yeah, that doesn't look the best. First up with the everything bagel. And we got the breakfast. I mean, this one at least has like a normal color to the broth, but this one has like white ramen broth. Look at the bottom. Now, right off the bat, they smell a lot better than they look. And obviously, this is the battle of the breakfast. So let's see which one's better. Oh my God. I think I see why they stopped making these. Nothing like everything bagel, first of all. It is literally just creamy ramen with poppy seeds in it. Let's just hope this one's a little better. That one is actually not bad. Has a nice sweetness from the maple syrup flavor. Who would have guessed maple syrup, scrambled eggs, and breakfast sausage would also go well? But this is definitely way better than the everything. Everything bagel ramen, going in the dumpster. Breakfast ramen, let's put it back on the shelves. On to the next category. Now we all know that no gas station run is complete without candy. And what better way to start with? The Wonder Ball. Now this is like a core memory from my childhood. It is basically a chocolate ball with toys in the middle. Now these were actually banned in the United States because apparently the toy that's in the middle is a choking hazard for small kids, and I can definitely see why. And would you look at that? It's the Pooh edition. Something about Pooh edition chocolate just doesn't sound right. But anyways, when I was searching online, I found a Pokemon Wonder Ball that was literally selling for $5,000. And I honestly did think about buying it, but I'm only a shorts creator, all right? Once these long form videos start doing good, maybe we'll think about buying $5,000 chocolate. But I did find this one, which cost me almost $60. I'm just hoping it's like the best chocolate I've ever had. This actually looks so cool. It is actually a perfectly ball-shaped chocolate. I can hear the toys on the inside. Somehow, after 25 years of this thing being released, it is still a perfect sphere. Also, it says pull-off prize here. Apparently, we got a prize. Glow-in-the-dark Winnie the Pooh stickers. Look at that. We got a little Winnie the Pooh sticker. I guess after 20 years, stickers don't stick too well. I am so curious how this chocolate tastes. Oh no. Why does it look like that? That does not even look like chocolate anymore. I guess this is what happens when you leave chocolate out for 25 years. Let's see if we can get the toys out. Oh. What is that? Oh, it's filled with candy. I thought it was filled with toys. I guess it's filled with these like little hard candy pieces. Is it just me or this candy looks like it's completely covered in mold? There is absolutely no way this is safe to eat. I guess let's try the chocolate. That is definitely not edible. I don't even know what that taste is, but it is not chocolate at this point. I think it is completely transformed into something else. They probably would have been better if they weren't 25 years old, but I'm gonna say Wonder Balls going in the dumpster. And for the next candy, Wonka Shock Tarts. Now these are very old. This specific batch was made in 1993 and cost me almost $65. What is with these candies being so expensive? Anyways, they were actually taken off the market because apparently they were too sour, which I actually love sour candy, so something tells me I'm gonna really like these. I also found out something pretty interesting. Apparently they react like Mentos when you put them in Coke. So we're gonna put that to the test and see if it actually explodes. But first, let's try them. These look so interesting. Okay, they are very sticky. They kind of smell like a mixture of crayons and Sour Patch Kids. Considering they were made in 1993, they're probably also toxic by now, but we're here to see how they taste. You know what? That isn't even that sour. They taste really good. They taste almost like a chewy Smartie with like more fruity flavor, but they taste great. They look good. I like the texture. I would 100% put these back on the shelf. But now let's put these to the scientific test. All right, let's test out this theory. So we got some Coke bottles here. We got our shock tarts. And of course, I got some protective eyewear. I'm just hoping it doesn't explode on my suit. Whoa! It's already exploding. Oh, what's going on here? I got shock tarts, guys. I don't think you want 50-year-old candy. I got my emotional support ducks over here. I guess they like shock tarts. Hey, watch out. You cannot eat shock tarts, okay? It's not good for you, man. That was a lot less anticlimactic than I thought it would be. On to the next. Jalapeno peanut M&Ms. And to see how spicy they actually are, I'm gonna be comparing them to a real jalapeno. Now these were released back in 2019 with 3 other international flavors, and this happened to be the international flavor for Mexico, as you can tell by the packaging. Let's open it up. So right away they look and smell exactly like any other M&M. I'm super curious how strong the actual jalapeno flavor is. Ow. My tooth. Oh yeah, it definitely has a kick. The spice kind of builds as you eat it. You know what? This is really good. The spice isn't super overpowering. It's not just like a punch you in the face type of spice. It is a little bit weird. I think my palate is definitely not used to spicy chocolate, but I can see why people like these. So let's see how it compares to a real jalapeno. Oh, oh my God. That's a tad bit spicier. That was a bad idea. But to wash down all of these delicious candies, we're gonna be trying some of the rarest drinks known to mankind. What the heck? What was that? Anyways, let's try some rare drinks. Starting with Crystal Pepsi. Now, the reason you're not gonna find these at your local gas station is because a bunch of people claim that this just tasted like regular Pepsi, but I'm actually hoping I like this because it has to be healthier considering there's no food coloring. But there is one thing. This is supposed to be crystal clear like water, and it's brown. I don't know if that's because this thing is from the 90s or if maybe there was some sort of chemical reaction that caused it to turn brown. Considering this bottle looks like it went through war, I'm just hoping it doesn't kill me from one sip. But let's compare it to a regular Pepsi to see how different the taste is. First up, regular Pepsi. I think we're all pretty familiar with this one. Cold, sweet, tasty. But now that I have a direct taste in my mouth, let's see how it compares to the Crystal Pepsi. Oh man. It is not opening. Maybe that's a sign that it's chemically sealed shut. Yes. Ugh. Oh my God. There's like brown stuff all over the cap. Something tells me this thing is not supposed to be drink. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be clear. Oh my God. This literally smells toxic. I think I'm literally gonna vomit just from smelling this thing. Oh my God. That is not even meant for human consumption. There is absolutely no way it tasted like that out of the factory, but oh my God, that might be the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. 100% going in the dumpster. Now you probably thought I was done with the spicy foods considering we had a spicy candy and snack, but I actually found 2 spicy sodas, Pepsi Fire and Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. Now this was actually $65 because they don't make Pepsi Fire anymore, and this one's a little newer, they also don't make it anymore, but it was $15. Now the color on these things are actually very different. This one looks more like a deep red amber color, and this is like a neon red burn your taste buds off type of color. Apparently Pepsi Fire is cinnamon flavored cola, and Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot is dew flavored with a blast of heat and citrus. The question is, which one's better and which one's spicier? Let's find out. First up, Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. You know what? It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew mixed with Sprite. I guess that's the citrus flavor coming through. Honestly, zero spice. How are they gonna call it flamin' hot if it's not even spicy? That is a 1 on the spice meter. But now for the Pepsi Fire, which literally when I ordered it came looking completely squished. I guess that's because it either lost all of its carbonation or maybe was damaged in shipping. Oh, whoa, that definitely smells like cinnamon. Pepsi Fire. That tastes like cinnamon with a mixture of cleaning supplies. For some reason, I thought this was gonna taste good. I will say, nowhere near as bad as the Crystal Pepsi, but still not great. Also, again, zero spice. How are they gonna call it Pepsi Fire if there's no spice? 1 on the spice meter. Pepsi Fire, definitely going in the dumpster. But Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot, I mean, pretty much just tastes like Mountain Dew Sprite. Actually pretty pleasant. I'd say this one can go back on the shelf.
But that might be one of the last good things I'm tasting. Because next up,
Vault Soda. Now this was actually the most expensive rare gas station food product that I could find. It cost me over $120, and apparently on the packaging it says that it's an energy soda, which I'm guessing is a way that they can market energy drinks to kids. Also, as I look at this, there's literally bits of floating particles inside of the liquid. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Can you see that? Is that like mold floating in there? Let's see how the liquid inside looks. It just looks like a yellow soda. Kind of looks like Mountain Dew, actually. I don't know what that is, but there is some sort of brown bits floating inside of the soda. It actually tastes exactly like it smells. It just has a very, very strong citrus flavor. There's probably like 20 other sodas on the market that taste just like this. This one seems like it's pretty much all marketing hype, and it makes a lot of sense why they don't make it anymore. There's so many better tasting energy drinks, and I'm kind of regretting the fact that I spent $125 on this bottle. This one is going in the dumpster. And finally, the moment I've been waiting for, Orbit Soda. One of the most difficult products to find on this list. I gotta say, this thing looks radioactive. It was released in the 90s and is filled with these like edible balls floating inside of the liquid. They also apparently don't make it anymore because nobody was buying it, and I have no idea why, because doesn't that just look awesome? How did they even get these balls to be floating in the water? Kind of looks almost gelatinous, actually. The only problem with this thing is the liquid inside is literally older than me. It might be the oldest thing I've ever consumed in my life, aside from the Crystal Pepsi, and we know how that went. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to drink it. There we go. Let's pour it out. Oh my God, that is so strange. How does it smell? Oh no. Oh no. It smells kind of like the Crystal Pepsi, but like a tad bit better. I mean, it does say orange vanilla, and I do smell the orange.
now the bits floating in the liquid kind of had the consistency of soft Orbeez and did not look too appetizing.
Well, here goes nothing. Oh. Oh my God. What is with old soda tasting so bad? I felt the balls in my mouth. That didn't sound right. You know what I meant, all right? Again, just horrible. I really wish I could try this like 20 years ago when they actually released it, but something about aging soda for that long just really destroys the flavor. So for that reason, I'm gonna put these in the dumpster. After spending way too much time and money finding and buying these snacks, some of them were good, but plenty of them were misses. Turns out you're not gonna be finding them in your gas station for a reason.